All right, guys, what is going on? What is good? What is good? Hope you guys are having a good day today. Hope you had a good week. I hope that you were able to learn a lot this week. As a reminder, today is NFP, so things are looking a little shaky, a little weird today. Not a surprise. Not a surprise. We'll take a look at a few things and see what might be on the table for the rest of today, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Guess we'll figure it out. What's pretty cool is Roaring Kitty is streaming right now, and he has like 600,000 viewers. I was just viewing that a moment ago, which is cool, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if you guys pay attention to GameStop, GME, and I don't know. I'm just not a big Reddit person. I tried to go on Reddit many years ago, but Reddit is just a different breed of people, man. I tried to help traders out. Nobody wanted to listen. It was like, oh, fuck what you're talking about. Even though I'm like calling moves in advance and stuff, and I'm giving tips and shit, and everyone's just like, ah, this is bullshit. Like, whatever. So I'm like, okay, well, you guys don't want to listen, then okay, bye. And I just never went back on it. Naruto, that's funny. You've seen some of my old Reddit posts. You see what I'm saying? Like, I tried to help them. I'm like, here's 10 things you're doing wrong, or 10 things most traders suck at, or this is why you're not profitable, or, you know, something to that effect. And all I got was hate. All I got was hate mail or hate comments. And then I also got in trouble because people were asking me for the link to my YouTube. So I got in trouble for that. I'm just like, this is so stupid. Can't send links, can't promote your channel, and then people don't even want to take, I didn't call it advice, but it's like people don't even want to listen to you. So I'm like, this is fucking stupid. So I never stayed on Reddit. It's literally, because all those posts are going to be from years ago, Naruto. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, you probably don't want to hear me rant like a bunch, but you know, sometimes I just can't help it. Sometimes I can't help it. I said a little bit earlier that I felt like we might be bearish, and that was like right around in here, just before lunch. So to me, there was some weakness here on Nasdaq. We got a decent sell-off, left behind some imbalances. We traded into that, and then we just relaxed and didn't do anything. And then right before lunch, it's like, okay, well, you probably don't want to go into a trade right before lunch. So it's like, all right, let's just wait for the PM session, and then lunch kind of finessed here a little bit. So I thought we were going to run up and take the NFP high for Nasdaq, and we stopped like a tick or two before that. Haven't really taken that yet. The Dow has been in heavy consolidation. I'm fairly bearish on Dow though. I did play some options in here and they broke even, so I'm kind of like, ugh. And that's kind of why I feel like I'm not gonna do anything here. You know? Was good. MJ was first. Naruto 2020, Toby, Natasha, Nikki, Felix, Haiti. I'm just gonna say I don't know how to pronounce the other part of that. Hermita, Kobe, Millie, Alex C, Edgar, Slim. How do you deal with big profit days? What do you mean by that though, Daniel? Like, you feel like Leonidas from the 300, or you feel like you are a market maker? I mean, like, what's the problem with big profit days for you? That would probably help me understand what your question is. Was good, Badio? Was good, Carlos? J. Jones? Got a few people on here today. Welcome, welcome. So what was it? The DIA. Yeah. So I screenshotted this earlier. I wanted to see a rally up to this gray line here, and then a complete sell-off, and that was why I shorted. Right? I mean, it was rather nice. It was like right there, like boom, there's the short. Then it trades lower, but then it just consolidates during lunch. So I think I said this on Wednesday at the end of the session. The longer price doesn't do what you want it to do, like the longer it doesn't go one way or another, the less likely it is to continue. Like, so if I want lower pricing, the more time we spend going sideways is probably the more likely that I'm wrong with that, or the timing might just be horrible. So to me, I'm looking at this and it just doesn't seem right anymore. I mean, at the time it seemed great. Now, I don't know, not so much. So some lows down here, 387.89, right? So like equal lows and then almost triple lows here. The equities open. Oh no, it's here. Equities open. We rally. We take Thursday's high, drop down, leave behind this gap and lack of wick. That's why I was looking for shorts. There's a gap in a premium to go for the lows, and we just haven't done that. So this looks like shit. So probably just gonna leave that alone. We'll go take a look at ES for a minute. We took NFP's high briefly, not by much. We traded lower, just like Nasdaq, leaving behind some imbalances, which we got. Just like Nasdaq, though, we reacted a little bit, and then lunch hit, and we didn't really do anything except drift higher. So if there was any shorts in here, they're either getting stopped out or break even, right? Now that Nasdaq, I think, might trade to NFP's high, we might see that third higher high here for ES, like NFP's high, slightly higher high, and then we might get a third one here, here in the PM session. So I don't know. It's a mixed day, my friend. It's a very mixed day. You know, the only, I guess, retracement that I would look for on an intraday basis for ES is 53.63. That's just a very small time frame set of equal lows. We might not even get that today. We might not even get that. Was good, Jolly and Cameron. Hit a ripper on DAX this week, 9%er, very nice. Low risk for the rest of the week. No, it's a good plan. That's a good plan. I did the same thing you did on British pound yesterday with the sweep and the stop run right before London session. Was it a valid move to long? What do you think? For British pound, yeah. Today it's dirt though. All the currencies. It actually hit a later target that I had, which was Wednesday's high, which is funny because that met right before NFP. But I ended up breaking even after, I ended up partialing up here, and then I got stabbed out in profit on this move lower. So it was a very small time frame scalp or whatever, but I wanted to leave a portion for up here. And so when I looked at the chart today, you know, if you just stretch that out to this high, you know, that did end up being met. So that was kind of not disappointing, but it's just kind of like, wow, you know. But, you know, we live and we learn, Trent. Anyway, what'd you say you did? You long? Let me see. Right before the London session. Oh, here? Like stop run. imbalance right there, inverted imbalance to go higher. Like you traded that, I guess. I mean, I don't trade that late, and I definitely don't go into a trade prior to London, but we had some highs up here, swap liquidity, and it reached for that, so I guess that was fine. I guess that was all right. What is your thought process after a big win? I have a problem with over trading. After a big win, I still trade more, not so optimal, but I am aware of that, but don't stop myself. So Danny, if I can call you Danny, that just sounds like a lack of discipline, my friend. Like, you know what you should do and you don't do it. That's more of a lack of discipline than anything. So, you got to learn when to walk away or when to stay out. You know, if you get a really nice banger, just take it and leave. Be content with that. Don't try and put the pedal to the metal. If it was me, that's what I would do. Is that a candle or a massive crack in your screen? Oh, I didn't see when you posted that a minute ago. You're probably looking at British pound. That was NFP this morning, but that was on like a small time frame, so it looks like a monster. So I don't think I don't have a crack on my screen. Edgar, I'm actually not entirely surprised, and I'll get to that in just a second. I mean, we might as well go over there now. We'll look at New Zealand. I'll tell you why I'm not surprised. So we've been stalking the 62.18 level for a while. I actually knew this was up here like way back in here. So the reason I'm not surprised is because we have some lows here. And then actually on the 1 hour, the 61.70 level was some lows as well. So instead of running higher, we traded lower. So at this point, for a swing trade, or maybe even a position trade, what I'm going to do is look for longs below that. So I'm going to look for something like that. Like if this was a 5-minute time frame, that's what I'd look for. I'd look for exactly that. So we have an old reaccumulation level here. I don't know if we're going to retrace that deep. We might. Oh, and I drew that. I didn't do that on purpose, but we might trade below the lows, hit that old level of distribution, which can become reaccumulation to go higher. That'd be about a 200 pip move. Yeah, give or take. So like that's what I'm expecting at this point. Now with dollar, however, I'm a little bit shocked here too. So the dollar has low resistance highs on 106.51, 52. But we left behind April's low here. And then on that 1 hour time frame, we also left these lows here. Right? So we're not in the middle of the two, but it's like, okay, we have that way up here on the daily, and then we have this on the 1 hour. So maybe. What's going to be on my Instagram story, Carlos? What's going to be on my story? Let's go back to the indices for a minute. So I want to see if we're going to take that NFP high. I feel like we should. Right, Nick, you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. Yeah, Charlie, I did mention that a little bit earlier. I watched it, but it was like super boring. He was like drinking beer and like just, I don't know. I just found it very boring. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to stream now. So, I don't know. That's just me. Oh, the picture of New Zealand as soon as it happens. Yeah. Well, I mean, if that happens, yeah. You know. So we'll see. We'll be on standby for that. And just go down to a small time frame really quick. See if price is able to boom, look at that. Go ahead and take that NFP high. See how we did that? I don't know what entirely here was tradable for that. I'm not sure. But let's see. So we have higher highs on Nasdaq. ES following suit. There's that third higher high. There's that. Dow, I'm sure, is probably going to take these highs now. But it's probably going to struggle to get up there. I doubt it's going to do that. But you have some highs here just reached up and into. So I guess we'll have to see how we react from here. But I have no idea. I'm pretty sure this is all-time highs too for the indices as well. So just be careful. Just be careful with that too. Grauberg, welcome to the SMS community, my friend. Welcome, welcome. My thoughts on gold and silver? Man, hate the metals today. This is bullshit. This is bullshit, chat. Down 6%. Holy shit, dude. Silver letting me down, chat. Letting me down. Actually, silver probably had one of the worst days in the last couple of years, I think. But I tell you what, though, I'm really not surprised because I did look at this earlier and someone posted this on Twitter, but with the gold market, there's equal lows down here and there's equal highs up here. And with yesterday, it really could have went either way. Could have went either way. So we went lower, down 6%. From 31.5 back to the 29s. Gross. Hurts my heart, chat. Hurts my heart. But that's all right. That's why I don't like position trading and then watching it every day. Because then you just gotta eat this. You know, you gotta sit through it. It's like, fuck. It's annoying. Charlie, I have no idea. I don't pay attention to what other countries are doing. I have no idea. And Jay, I haven't looked at oil in a long time. I really don't know what's over there. Okay, maybe a few weeks it's been. Let's see. Ugh. So that's interesting. Dude, I can't tell. Are these equal or not? 87.59. 87.60. Okay. So that high is slightly higher by a penny. Okay. But I still feel like most people would look at that as equal highs. So I'm kind of surprised we just left that there. For the oil market. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. The monthly, weekly, daily is just in a weird place. No imbalances, just a lot of back and forth, back and forth. Gross. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, my friend. See this shit? Higher highs and then lower lows. Ugh. I despise that. If you force me to trade oil, I'd probably take losses immediately. Immediately. So yeah. Oil is really up there in terms of manipulation, but more on like the macro level. You have OPEC and, you know, import, export, and all that kind of crazy shit, and that really affects oil in the long run. And I don't care about all that shit. You know, I'm a simple guy. I see manipulation. I say, hey, fuck it, short it, you know? Like, I try to keep things simple, man. I try not to be all over the place, you know? I just don't want to do that. I don't want to be all willy-nilly, like, you know? Oh, shit, look at that 15-minute candle close. That looks like manipulation and weakness on the Dowski. Ooh, Nasdaq pulling off of that too. Nasdaq pulling off of that too, chat. You know, the only thing that would make me feel good about shorting Nasdaq is some sort of target, and I just don't feel like we have one. There's lunch's low. We had triple lows this morning. That got swept already. Very, very small time frame equal lows down here. I don't know if we're going to tag that. That's near the low of the day. That seems a little bit far-fetched. It seems like a little bit too far out in the distance, like a home run. Today's probably not a home run kind of day, you know? But 53.63 seems okay for the S&P. If this is going to be our high of the day, I feel like it should be. But if I'm wrong, I ain't going to feel bad. We'll see. This almost looks like it's going to set up a mitigation too. So we'll see, man. But again, I just would feel so much better if we had something more clear. These lows are kind of nested in there. We have some lows here too. That's kind of just, it's kind of just there. So I don't know. But we'll find out, chat. We'll find out soon enough. You're in longs from 73. I mean, it's at 75, so I mean, I guess, but I really don't know. I honestly don't know. It's like 50-50. It could go higher, it could go lower. And I wouldn't want to put money at risk on a 50-50 idea unless I'm already in a trade. You know, if you're up and you've partialed or your stop is in profit, you know, then it's 50-50. Like, okay, well, if it's risk free, then I'm either going to make a little bit or make more. So usually, logically, it would make sense to hold that. But to enter the market, or whatever market it might be, when it's 50-50, you're asking for low probability conditions. You're asking to take an easy loss. And I don't want to do that. You know? Don't want to do that. Was good, Big James and Stephanie. Whole account down on a yell or on a sell, YOLO. Oh god. Who was it? Who was it last time we told to do that? Was that Chad? Did we tell Chad to bet the farm on some S&P long and then like it went for a 1 to 3 like rather quickly? We haven't really done that in a while. I wonder where Chad went. Chad hasn't been here in a minute. Maybe something happened. I don't know. Maybe something happened, chat. We'll never know. If anybody knows where Chad is at, you let me know. We'll figure it out. There's a gap right there. I don't know if that's going to be significant or not. Don't know. I don't know. This would definitely be a next candle entry though in the 15-minute time frame. But again, look, NFP and Friday, I would relax today. But I feel like if this was any other day, this would probably be a good short. It's an 80 level 2 right there. So we'll watch it. We'll give it a few. We'll give it a oh, it was Dennis. Why did I say Chad? I don't know, man. I don't know. Just making shit up. There's 160, almost 170 of you, so try to keep up with everybody. It's hard. It's difficult. Let me see. Is the engulfing pattern on top of ES a switch in price delivery after taking out liquidity? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think something's not clear to me in that regard. So I don't know. Can I explain the inverted mitigation? Sure. I've done that in the past. It's a very I don't really use it, but I guess we can do it. I don't even know if we have one here. It might be a little bit hard to find. We might have one on Nasdaq actually. Okay, not really, but fuck, I guess I'll just draw it out then. So just give me a second here, because I do want to watch this. Okay. So in a traditional sense, this is the roadmap or the framework for a mitigation. Low, high, lower low, that sweep stops. It would be best if it took something on the higher time frame, previous day low, session low, or whatever. Relative strength would be good here too. If price is bullish, if we have something like way up here on like equal highs, lower resistance highs, something like that, then the target would be upside, right? Now, if this fails, okay, meaning like if price just went lower instead, then you possibly could have that to go lower. Meaning like the mitigation wasn't bullish and price traded lower instead, and then there's some sort of like imbalance or gap or some shit that would invert that idea to go lower. But trust me, I don't think it's something that you really need. It's cool to know. It's cool to know and learn, but I've only used it like maybe once or twice in my entire endeavor as a trader. Like I don't know. There's other things to me that I find a lot better for me. So, but that's the short and sweet of it. It was good, Lee, right? Oh shit, you guys forgot to remind me to post the interview I did with Lee Bright. I was supposed to post that on Thursday. I didn't post it, man. You guys didn't remind me. You're all fired. All 53 of you. Good luck to you guys in the future. You're done. We're done here. We are done, chat. That gap being respected a little bit. A little bit. To some degree. I don't know. Dow's kind of doing its own thing. And Nasdaq. There was a small imbalance up here. It reached into right there. So that kind of correlates in, with ES rather right there. So that's probably not terrible. Probably not terrible. Sorry. Just had lunch, man. How many video recommendations? And Charlie, you can go to the CME website, but it's instead of pips, it's points. There's 4 ticks to a point. Yeah. Yeah, Hermita, we're done, man. You guys are done. Can't let me forget, chat. It's not like I have an assistant, bro. I don't have an assistant or nobody. Actually, it's my fault because I can easily schedule videos. I just didn't do it. So so there's that. Using a bullish mitigation in bearish environments. Alex, what are we referring to? Like for an inverse, you mean? Is the inverted mitigation a real thing or a joke? No, that's a real thing, Carlos. That's a real thing. I wouldn't. There's a lot of things I would bullshit to you about, but like concepts are not one of them. I wouldn't bullshit you with that. Levi says check Nasdaq on 15-minute. Yeah. Well, where's my fucking where's my tip, man? Where's my bonus, dude? Right. What's Sleep right at now? You guys are over like 1.2 million in funding or some shit. Almost 2 million in funding. And I don't get no tips, bro. I don't get no, here's $5, John, here's $10. None of that. I don't get nothing from you. I'm not looking at shit, Lee, right? I'm not looking at shit. But it does look good, though. It does look good. Look how close that is to the high of the daily. That gray box right there. Interesting. Nikki said, I told you, whole account sell, LOL. Okay, well. Oh, 1.8 million. Sorry. Sorry. All right, we're done with the Dow today. We're done with that hogwash of a fucking asset. What else was on the table for today? I don't think I had anything else as far as price action wise or reading wise. Have you guys picked up the book yet? Have you guys picked up on The Shortness of Life by Seneca yet? You guys are about to get fucking banned. About to get banned, chat. Who has a copy? Matter of fact, poll time. We haven't done a poll in a minute. I need your votes. I need you to submit your honest answers in the chat for the vote. I need you to vote. I need you to vote. Yeah, Stephanie. Naruto said I'll order it after the stream. You guys disappoint me. Does it count if you have the audio book? Alex, you're on thin ice, buddy. You're on thin ice. But I guess I'll allow it. I guess I'll allow it. You know what, though? What does the audiobook sound like? Is the narrator someone who speaks in English, or does it sound like a person you would hear out of the movie The 300 or something, or like a philosopher? What does it sound like, Alex? Or whatever language that you listen to it in. Slim says my dog ate it. Yeah, you and your dog are banned. Good luck to you. Yeah, Lee, right? You got to create space for more books. Hey, I understand. I definitely understand. I have that same problem. I've got wall shelves, bookshelves. They're all full, dude. They're all full. But to be fair, I do have a lot of bookends and decorations and stuff. That kind of takes up a lot of space too, to be fair. Leroy doesn't like audiobook. I don't mind it, but if I had a choice, that would be my very last choice. Because I'd be looking around and daydreaming and not paying attention to what the speaker is saying. And the teacher asked about who has done the homework. I mean, the thing here is homework is optional. I don't care. I don't care if you back test. I don't care if you print charts. I don't care if you read. I really don't. You know why? Because it's out of my control. I'm indifferent. I try to be indifferent to what's out of my control. It's your trading career. It's your life. You do what you want. But the caveat to that is you can't come to me bitching about your results if you don't do the things that I recommend for you to do. You see that? You see that, chat? There's a reason I do things like that. There's a reason, like even when I was trying to go in business at the end of last year, you know, with another organization, you know, the whole thing was they wanted me to be the director of education. It's like, okay, well, the only thing that I want is to keep my YouTube channel. Like that's the only thing that I want. We can do anything else, we can do whatever, but I'm keeping the YouTube channel. So 3-4 months later, when it's, oh well, you know, You can't do this anymore. It's like, bro, I told you from the fucking jump that this is what it was. We could have skipped all this bullshit, you know? And so, like, it's the same thing when it comes to traders. You know, it's like, oh, hey, John, people don't do this, but I'm giving you a hypothetical scenario. Like, if you were to come to me, oh, John, well, my results suck. It's like, okay, well, show me your printed charts. Oh, I don't print charts. All right, well, show me your bookshelf. Oh, well, I don't read. All right, well, you know, have you gone through the content? Well, I haven't watched all the content. It's like, well, holy shit, dude. You don't read, you don't print charts, you don't watch the content. No wonder your results are the way they are, you know? That's why I do things like that. So that way you can never, you know, you can never blame anybody else but yourself. English is clear quality. It doesn't have a dreadful voice. Okay, well, I guess so. All right, Alex, I guess you get a pass. I guess I'll allow it. What's good, Lamont? There is no homework, bro. There's no homework. I give you guys recommendations, book recommendations, you know, to print charts, to journal. I've given out leather journals. I've posted links to gratitude journals. I mean, there's no more to it than that, you know. Ugh. Look at these candles here. These wicks like that. Ugh. Mm. Usually if you're bearish, that's usually not a good thing here. We just have long wicks on the downside. That's usually not a good signature. Usually not a good signature, but again, we'll watch it for a little bit, but I think I told you earlier that it's Friday, it's post NFP, it's first week of the month, I think, too, and we're at all-time highs, so you know, just be mindful, that's all. Homework is Smart Money Sniper course in the playlist. Yeah, I'll take that. So Carlos, I usually try to stay away from theology, you know, or like religious text, just because we might have people from various beliefs or no beliefs at all. And as a channel who is predominantly focused on price action and a little bit of personal development, I try not to go too far into that. So, I mean, I have a couple videos, you know, where I've spoken to a few individuals about the Bible. I've recommended the New Morning Mercies by Paul David Tripp, but that's like the extent of it. So, because I don't know what everybody believes, and you know, I'm not really here for that. So, more so psychology, stoic philosophy, and a few others. We might start getting a little bit more into novels. I'm not sure. I think The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari is a pretty good novel slash personal development book. It's a fable. Slim said I went full risk. Yeah, good luck to you. Good luck. Well, so Kesha, in my opinion, I don't think anything out there is going to ever beat trading in the zone. Personally, I don't think trading in the zone can really be beat. Just my opinion. Hermita, as far as classic literature authors, I don't know who you're talking about. I have a few books from. Oh shit, I forgot his first name. Dostoevsky. But dude, oh my god, those books are long. You thought Robert Greene had long books. Dostoevsky, oh my god. No. They're ridiculous. Yeah, see, we're all the way back up into that. And that's usually not what you want to see there either. Usually not, chat. Usually not. So, I think the final hour might be interesting today. I don't know what to expect, but if ES makes a new high of the day, I'll be a little bit shocked. A little bit. But hey, I'm not always right. Yeah, he has short ones too. I mean, the ones that I have, the books are long, but there's small books in them, is what I found out. Like the one, so I've looked at Dostoevsky's work, and what I'm interested in is Notes from Underground. But the book that I have titled Notes from the Underground or Notes from Underground, whatever it is, has that in it, but has other works too. It's kind of like Letters, right? Letters from a Stoic by Seneca. It's a book, but it's a bunch of letters, a bunch of individual letters, you know? Dude, you wouldn't even believe it. Dude, I have like 4 different versions of Letters from a Stoic. I have like 3 or 4 different versions of the discourses from Epictetus. I'll have to show you all that shit one day. The the most recent one I got was the Oxford Classics. Let me show you. Oh, I am signed in on this one. Okay. Give me a second. This is the one I got like yesterday or the day before. This one. It's got this painting of Seneca on it. You see how happy he looks? It's like $13 on Amazon. Yep, I do have that one. I have the Penguin Classics one too. That one's really solid. That's not even Seneca. They kind of like fucked that up. And then I have this one too. I don't know why the images are so small. Anyway, that orange one too. So it's relatively the same thing. It's just different verbiage, different translation. But they're pretty cool. So What do you mean censored, Hermita? Like they changed some of the text or something? I wouldn't be surprised. But Dostoevsky has some really good quotes out there. If you just go on Google and you Google Dostoevsky quotes, you'll probably get Goodreads, the website, and there's some phenomenal stuff out there. Not full? Yeah, I don't know. Damage control, I guess. So 25 votes, 76% did not get it. Only 24% of you did get that. What's 24% of 25? Like 5 people? 6 people? 6? I think it's 6. So 6 of you got it? Man. Why, chat? Why do you guys hate me so much? What did I do? You let me know. What did I do, chat? At what point in time was it where you were just like, man, I hate John. I'm not reading nothing he talks about. I'm not reading nothing. Did we just create triple highs up here, dude? What a day. What a day. It's what I didn't do. Oh, yikes. Now you sound like my ex. All of them. I feel like that's how we're going to close off today. We're going to close off today with you guys suck, man. You guys suck. I'll leave you with this. We'll leave on a good note. Or we'll fucking try to. I guess we'll do, so we'll set some alerts then. We'll set an alert for lunch's low on Nasdaq. We'll see if we can get a retracement down there. We'll see if we can smack that. We will put an alert at 53.63 for the S&P. You know what? We'll fucking swing for the fences and we'll go for 53.55 as well. Did those show up or is it frozen? What the fuck is going on, chat? Is TradingView like screwed up? Dennis, welcome back, man. Welcome back. Welcome back. Dennis came through. Dennis came through. Oh, Carlos, that sounds nasty. I wasn't a hoe, bro. My girlfriends were. They were absolutely preposterous. Why do you think it never worked out? Why do you think it never worked out, chat? But look at that volatility, though. That's pretty second. We might stay here for a minute, chat. We might end up staying here for a brief minute. Oh, shit. Look at that. Look at that. Lunch is low. Where's the fucking alert, TradingView? That's some bullshit, man. Where's the fucking alert? TradingView, you piss me off. How are you going to set an alert and not ring it, dude? The alert's right there. It didn't even go off. Is that just me? Bro. Where's the alert, TradingView? Not only did you screw that shit up, We still don't even have tweets on charts, fam. Bitch. Anyway, that's a partial if you're short from up here. I despise that we left triple highs, though. That's kind of janky. That's kind of janky. But that ended up being our high of the day so far. So that was probably a good short in closing. With Dow, we didn't even bother with these lows. We got a little bit of a sell-off, kind of just shit. And then S&P, we did pick up a little bit of volatility, but we didn't even take this low here. We met that, but we didn't even take it. Now we can end it. I feel like that's a much better note to end it on. So I guess that was probably the play. Was Nasdaq. Boom. Look at that. I'll give you one more thing. I'll give you one more thing, chat. Before the weekend. You know what this setup reminds me of? What setup does that remind me of, chat? The good old 1, 2, 3, huh? Isn't that the 1, 2, 3? The 1, the 2, the 3 for the liquidity. We drop down, and then there's your retracement here and here. Oh, trading is so hard, so difficult. No one knows where the markets are going. Oh, now you give me the fucking alert trading view. Thanks. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. Imagine being in a trade and then not having a TP and you fucking becomes all the way back and you're like, oh shit. Give me that lows. Give me 53.63. Let's see if we can get it in closing as we close out the stream. You guys like that shit? The 1, 2, 3, man. That's what set that shit up. Taking NFP's high. See that? There's your 730 high. 19,146.75. Took that as our third high, and then that last retrace. Well, we had three retracements, but on an overall, like a line chart, there it is. 1, 2, 3 retracement. Ugh. Well, John, do you live trade on your streams? No. Not really. But that was at least cool to watch. If we get to 53, 55, I'm probably going to shit myself. There's your 53.62. Now we can end the stream. Y'all be blessed. Have an amazing weekend. We'll be here same time, same place on Monday for another hopefully beautiful week in the markets. Have a good weekend. And I'll see you then.